Let me ask you a question. What is it that you all are doing just the night before exam? Now, most of you are going to answer that we are studying, right? And so was I. At least that's what I thought I was doing. But I once spent 3 hours color coding my notes instead of studying them. And I thought I was being productive for a year. But really, was I being productive at all? No. Why? Because I was just procrastinating. And honestly, I've caught myself doing things like this a lot lately. Like it's just the night before exam, or I have some important task in the morning, and I find myself doing some of the other things or procrastinating. And this, my friends, is procrastination. And trust me, it's not just laziness. And we've all been there, that upcoming deadline, the mounting of tasks, and the sudden urge to clean out a journal drawer, binge watch a web series, scroll through social media, or do anything, absolutely anything but the thing we should be doing. And that is also what we call procrastination. Now, you need to know that at its core, procrastination isn't even about time management. It's about managing our emotions well. Like whenever we feel overwhelmed, stressed, fear, anxiety, or anything like that, we procrastinate. And between our intention and the actual action, there's a huge gap. And that gap, that hesitation is exactly where procrastination thrives. Now, let's move on to our next slide, which is we'll be taking a trip inside our brain, which is the amygdala versus the prefrontal cortex. So, on one hand, we have a part of our brain, which is the amygdala. It's our emotional alarm system. It generates the fight or flight response whenever we feel overwhelmed. It will shout into your ears, avoid it, run away from it. Whereas, on the other hand, we have the prefrontal cortex. It's the rational thinker, it's the planner. It will quietly whisper into your ears that just get it over with this quickly. And remember, whenever the Vedic voice is louder, procrastination wins. Now, there are other factors which affect procrastination in our lives, like how our brain loves immediate gratification. We all know that. That's why scrolling through Instagram right now is much, much better than working on a project, a very important one that's due next week, even after knowing that the project's far more important than scrolling through social media. And then we have the fear of perfection. We all just avoid even starting some simple tasks because we are afraid that we won't do it perfectly. And then we have the task aversion. According to this, whenever you feel overwhelmed or whenever you don't feel like doing any task, you avoid it completely. You don't even want to do that task. And that's what comes under procrastination. And now the question arises, how do we fight all these things back? Now, I'm going to tell you some anti-procrastination strategies to fight these procrastination back. At first, we have the self-compassion. It tells you that everyone procrastinates. You need to know that and understand that. So don't beat yourself up on it, because doing so only fuels the cycle more and more. And then, secondly, you need to break the tasks down. Because a mountain is easier to climb when you take it one hill at a time. And then we have the 2 minute rule. It tells you that finish every task which takes less than 2 minutes quickly and instantly and as fast as you can. And then we have the Pomodoro technique or the time boxing technique. It tells you to work in short bursts like 30 minutes or even 45 minutes for some, and then reward yourself up with a quick break. Now, procrastination, we studied for procrastination not only to just increase our life, increase its value in your life and to manage your time effectively. But you need to know that whenever you procrastinate, first you need to identify the problem. That you are not able to manage your time well, emotions well, or are you just lazy? Because once the problem is identified, then you can find a solution very easily. Because once you name the problem, you can then take the problem. Now, procrastination isn't just about time management. It's far more deeper than that. You need to know that we studied about procrastination today because we need to reclaim control, build discipline, and achieve our desired goals in our life. Thank you.